Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. It's your girl, Lady Q. And the psalm of today is Psalms 10. So let's get into it. Why do you stand afar off, O Lord? Why do you hide in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride persecute the poor. Let them be caught in the plots which they have devised. For the wicked boast of his heart's desire. He blesses the greedy and renounces the Lord. The wicked in his proud countenance does not seek God. God is in none of his thoughts. His ways are always prospering. Your judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he sneers at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue is trouble and iniquity. He sits in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places, he murders the innocent. His eyes are secretly fixed on the helpless. He lies in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He catches the poor when he draws him into his net. So he crouches, he lies low, that the helpless may fall by his strength. He has said in his heart, God has forgotten, he hides his face, he will never see. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand. Do not forget the humble. Why do the wicked renounce God? He has said in his heart, you will not require an account. But you have seen, for you observe trouble and grief. You repay it by your hand. The helpless commits himself to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness until you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations have perished out of his hand. Lord, you have heard the desire of the humble. You will prepare their hearts. You will cause your ear to hear, to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may oppress no more. Now we see here in Psalms 10 that the wicked, those who are wicked, are full of pride, and they'll boast based on their own heart's desire. They have renounced God. They don't see God. They have no thought of God. They're not looking towards God. In everything that they're doing, they have become prideful. That even in their work, I'll bless the greedy and say it's I and it's not God, renouncing that God has anything to do with any work that they are doing because they are attributing the work to themselves. And so, even in all that they're doing and how they're handling things, God is not in one thought of theirs. They're not even thinking about God. Who is God? They have no thought concerning God. Every thought is that they are doing it. And in the process of this, that they'll even lurk in communities, they'll lurk in hidden places, and they'll murder the innocent and find themselves fixated on the helpless. They will put themselves in position to manipulate those who are helpless, and they will be so fixated on them to get out of them what it is that they want and that they desire from them. And just like a lion that will secretly lie in wait on its prey, you see, a lion will crouch down and a lion will follow the prey and stay on them ever so gently and intently until it's time for them to pounce on them, to attack them, and they'll render them helpless. A lion will catch its prey off guard and attack them. So that means that there are those out there that are watching you. There are those out there that are lurking in secret places, waiting for you to be helpless, waiting for you to be broken, waiting for you to be in a place where you don't have any strength, waiting for you that when your guard is down, that they can catch you with your guard down, that they may prey on you, rendering you helpless, oppressing you, holding you down, keeping you from moving forward, will have you caught up in their net, will manipulate a situation, will even in your time of need will give to you, but not even acknowledging God in any of the things that they're doing. So, in the midst of your situation, if you have found yourself in this place, know that God's hand is still on your life. Knowing that this is not a forever process, but unfortunately, because of sin, this is the life that we have to endure. And understand that God hears your cry. And God knows the trouble of your heart and the grief, because it says, you have seen, for you observe trouble and grief. To repay it by your hand, the helpless commit himself to you. So as you continue to commit yourself to the Lord will take care of you because he sees you. He observes every situation that you're going through, and he is truly a helper to the fatherless. If you have found yourself in a fatherless situation, know that the Lord is walking with you and he's observing everything that you've had to endure, every account of the attack that has came against your life, every time that the enemy jumped on you and have tried to manipulate you and have came across your life and you felt fallen prey to someone in your life, that the Lord sees every situation that you've had to go through and that he hears your humble cry, and knowing that the Lord will do justice to you. Those of you who are fatherless, those of you who are motherless, those of you that are without, the Lord will do justice by you. Continue to trust him, that even in your oppression, the Lord is going to show up. Even when you've been pressed down, the Lord is going to show up. It says that the man of the earth may oppress no more. That means it's only for a season and for a time that you will find yourself in the midst of oppression, knowing that the Lord will take care of you. It's only temporary. So continue to hold on, knowing that when this word tells you in verse 18 to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may oppress no more. Allow your heart to trust in the Lord, that you'll come out of your oppression. You'll come out of feeling as though that you are fatherless, because you can seek God and saying, Abba, Father, help me in the midst of what I'm going through. Lord, help me deal with this situation. I have fallen prey to some things. So, Lord, help me out as I cry out to you. Incline your ear to hear me, oh God, and to hear my heart and my situation, Lord, that you may pull me out. And hold on and trust and know that in the midst of what you're going through, that the Lord is going to pull you out. He hears you. He hears your cry. Be blessed. You have an amazing, wonderful day. And if you found yourself in the midst of trouble, continue to seek God and know that your situation is only temporary. It's your girl, Lady Q. Be blessed.